everyone, my name is Shauna in case you don't know, and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a movie tag. This is not a book tag, this is just a normal fun little movie tag. I found these questions on Ella Mary Productions YouTube channel. There's 22 questions and I am going to go through all of them. So number 1 is favorite movie of all time. For me, this is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I love the Harry Potter movies and Half-Blood Prince is my favorite. I go through so many emotions whenever I watch Half-Blood Prince. I go through anxiety during the Inferi scene and when Dumbledore dies. I'm really sad, and then I'm also like so happy throughout the whole course of the movie, and I'm feeling like epic, intense emotions during the epic soundtracks, and I love Luna's little dialogues in Half-Blood Prince, so that is my absolute favorite movie of all time. Number 2 is favorite scene from that movie. So this is a little bit of an underrated scene that I feel like most people don't like listen to it clearly what is being said. So I will include a little like recording of that clip, but it's when Luna and Harry are walking from the Hogwarts Express to Hogwarts. I'll turn on closed captions so you can see exactly what they're saying.
Sorry I made you miss the carriages, by the way, Luna.
That's all right. It was like being with a friend.
Well, I am your friend, Luna.
That's nice.
As you can see, it's just like a sweet, wholesome, funny little scene that I feel like everyone just like misses and ignores, but it's my favorite scene of the entire series and especially that movie. So that is definitely my answer for number 2. Question number 3 is favorite actors / actresses. This is a little hard, so let me clarify that I do stay up to date with all of the cancel culture type stuff, although I'm not a huge fan of cancel culture, but like if an actor does something bad, then I'll quickly be like, okay, I won't support you anymore. So this is hard because my list changes frequently, but as of March 2020, here are some of my favorite actors and actresses. So Emma Watson, Thomas Sangster, Daniel Radcliffe, Tom Holland, Callum Turner, James Nulliver Phelps, Luke Youngblood, Lily Reinhart, and Jennifer Lawrence. Of course there's other actors and actresses that I like, but those are the ones that came to mind when I tried to think of my favorites, so yeah. Oh, and Peter Capaldi. Definitely adding him to the list. Well, I could like list 100 actors that I absolutely love, but I'm just gonna like limit it for this video, okay? You know. Number 4 is most annoying actor / actress. Oh my gosh. I am gonna be cancelled if I am honest about this. Let's go for some that are annoying and problematic so that I don't get cancelled, okay? Hartley Sawyer from The Flash. He was also in some other stuff like Saving the Human Race and whatever. He's problematic and I would say he's frankly annoying. He wasn't annoying to me when I first saw him in The Flash, and then as time went on I was like, I'm sick of you. And then he was exposed, he got fired for good reason, and I guess I'm gonna go with him for this. Let me try and think if I can think of an actress for this too. Gina Carano? I don't know how to say her name, from The Mandalorian. She's transphobic. There's so many things about her that I dislike, but she just annoyed me from the start. So that's my answer. There are other ones that haven't done problematic things that I find annoying, but I will never admit that online because people will be like, oh, you're so like hateful and rude for no reason, yada yada yada, whatever. Number 5, best director. I'm gonna be honest here for a second, I don't really pay attention to directors and I feel bad saying that. Like when I think of directors, I can't name some off the top of my head. Like I like Alfonso Cuarón, who did Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and I know Steven Spielberg and I know he's done good stuff. I don't really pay attention to directors, so I can't really say which one is the best director, but Alfonso Cuarón has done some movies that I like, and Steven Spielberg is famous, so that's what I'm going for this because I don't know. Number 6 is favorite guilty pleasure film. Oh gosh. So for favorite guilty pleasure for me, I'm gonna go with a movie that I'm embarrassed to like, and that is Percy Jackson, the first one. The second one isn't as good, but the first one is my guilty pleasure film. I will not elaborate on this. I like the books, I like the movies. They are not the same. There is nothing in common with them, and I'm a little embarrassed to like the movie because so many people hate it, but it is what it is, you know? Number 7, favorite tearjerker. Most tearjerker movies I've only seen once. I cannot handle sad movies, and for this I'm gonna go with The Death Cure. It was really well done, but it was really sad. I don't want to talk about it that long. I sobbed so much when I saw it, and I have not been able to watch it since because I got so emotional when I was watching it. Number 8, character from a movie that scared you the most. So I haven't seen this movie all the way through, I just saw some clips and I could not sleep after I saw these clips, and I was scared to go outside, and that is The Lovely Bones. The villain in The Lovely Bones creeps me out and scares me so badly and gives me nightmares. I will not be including a picture of him anywhere on the screen because I cannot stand to look at anything to do with that film. I cannot stand to look at pictures from it. I cannot stand to look at the movie poster. I can't. But if you have seen The Lovely Bones and you know who I'm talking about, it is the guy that is played by Stanley Tucci, who I like that actor, just that movie, his character in that movie, I can't. It really scares me really badly. And I don't know necessarily why, because I feel like I've seen scarier stuff, but that movie just really gets under my skin. Number 9 is movie you love and everyone hates. For this, I'm gonna go with The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. I feel like most people saw the trailer for Nutcracker and the Four Realms and were like, this looks like an Alice in Wonderland ripoff, or if they did see it, I feel like just most people didn't like it in general. I think I can only think of like 2 other people besides myself who actually like the movie. Most other people like hate it or refuse to watch it, so that's what I'm going for this. I love The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. I should probably watch it again because I like it so much, and it's just like so aesthetically pleasing. Like the whole film is just like a visual masterpiece. So yeah. Number 10 is movie you hate and everyone loves. Deadpool, there we go. The thing about Deadpool is like it's not necessarily a bad movie, but it's not my type of movie. I'm not a huge fan of super violent movies, and I'm not a huge fan of like lots of cussing and lots of sex, and that is a big majority of the movie. I still have yet to see Deadpool 2, but the first one was not a fun experience to watch, and the fact that I watched it with my dad and my uncle, that was insanely awkward. Maybe if I had watched it alone I would have had a different experience watching the movie, but watching it like with relatives in the room, very uncomfy, and I just don't really have a desire to watch Deadpool again. Maybe I'll watch Deadpool 2 someday because I want to watch all the Marvel movies, but I don't like that movie at all. Number 11 is favorite movie duo. I guess I'm gonna go with Margaret and Andrew from The Proposal. I think that The Proposal is a really funny movie, and Sandra Bullock has been in some really funny things, and she's also been in some very serious things, and I don't know, I just really like The Proposal, and I really like the chemistry between those 2 characters and how fun it is to watch that movie, so I guess I'm gonna go with that for my answer. Number 12 is favorite animated movie. This is a no-brainer for me. It is Frozen. I love Frozen. I'm Frozen trash. I'm not gonna be ashamed of that. I absolutely love Frozen. I think that it was a really well done film. I think the second one was really well done too, but I think I like the first one like a little bit better. There's just really good messages to the series, and there's just such great characters and such great songs, and I love Frozen so much. Number 13 is actor/actress crush. No comment. Number 14 is favorite movie villain. Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith. I love Anakin, and that movie always destroys my heart, but he is probably my favorite villain, although is he considered a villain? I think he's considered a villain, though he's not entirely bad, but I'm gonna go with Anakin. Number 15 is what movie surprised you the most. Dora and the Lost City of Gold surprised the crap out of me. So I was in the hospital last year, as I've talked about non-stop on my channel, and in the second hospital that I stayed at, their TV had like movie selections, and I was like looking through and I was really out of it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch something that I'm curious about but that I don't care that much about, because I was like somewhat of a zombie because they had me on too many meds. And so I turned on Dora and the Lost City of Gold, and it really surprised me how much I actually enjoyed it and how it was sort of like funny and quirky in some parts. So definitely going with Dora and the Lost City of Gold for this question. I surprisingly do recommend watching it, despite the fact that you might be like, oh, Dora, that sounds stupid, but it is really good, surprisingly. Number 16 is if you could only keep one movie, what would it be? Oh gosh, this is hard, but I'm gonna have to go with probably Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, and I know that isn't my favorite movie, so you might be like, why am I choosing this one instead of Half-Blood Prince? Well, Goblet of Fire, to start off with, normally doesn't make me cry, so like if I had to watch one movie like over and over non-stop, like I would choose that one, I guess. As my favorite Harry Potter character in it, Gabrielle Delacour, and I really like the different wizarding schools being in there and how we get to see more than just Hogwarts, and like we get to see the other schools a little bit, like not like go to the other schools, but like we get to see characters and outfits from the other schools. So it's just like really fun, and I feel like it's one of the Harry Potter movies that I've watched the most. So I'm definitely gonna go with that one. If I had to keep one movie, it would definitely be Goblet of Fire. Number 17 is movie recommendation and for whom. I feel like most movies that I like are popular movies. This is a little hard. I'm gonna go with Tomorrow When the War Began. And who am I recommending this to? I'm recommending this to anyone who likes dystopian type movies and for anyone who likes apocalyptic survival war type movies. Tomorrow When the War Began is about a group of people who go camping, and when they come back to their city, it has been taken over by another country, and it's just a really good movie, and I feel like it's underrated, so people should go watch that if you're into that type of stuff. It's definitely not for everyone, but I really enjoyed it. Number 18 is if you could go back in time and marry an actor/actress from back when, now old, who would it be? Okay, I'm doing this in like a non-romantic way, but I really want to like know more about Alan Rickman. But I really liked Alan Rickman, and when he passed away I was really sad. So like, if I had to marry someone from the past, I guess it would be Alan Rickman, and it would be less of like, oh, I want to be romantically involved, and more of like, I think you're a really cool guy and I would have liked to spend time with you before he passed away. How old though? Not really sure, maybe my age. Number 19, one remake you wish had never been made. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid remake, or continuation of the series, whatever you want to call it. I will not watch that movie. I thought that was unnecessary. The original Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies were perfection. Why did we have to have another one? Number 20, about to die but could only watch one more movie, what would it be? Can I cheat by saying a movie that isn't out yet? I would say the third Fantastic Beasts movie. I want to see what happens. I need to know. If I am gonna die tomorrow, I need to know what happens in that third Fantastic Beasts film. Like, you gotta tell me. You gotta let me watch it, you know? And I also want to see how the new Grindelwald actor does. Number 21, favorite movie genre/favorite movie from that genre. Surprisingly, I think dystopian is my favorite movie genre. I think that they're all really well done. And my favorite movie from that genre would be, oh my gosh, wait. Be either The Maze Runner or The Scorched Trials. Which one is my favorite? Oh, this is hard. Maze Runner. I'll go with Maze Runner instead of Scorched Trials. That one is my favorite movie from the dystopian genre, and dystopian is my favorite. And the final question is, what's the first movie you remember watching in theaters? I mean, I'm sure that this wasn't the first movie that I ever saw in theaters, but like Over the Hedge 2 or whatever that was, about like some animals. I don't know. Did anyone else go through a phase when they were a kid when they just watched like animal animated shows all the time? Because I did, and I clearly remember watching Over the Hedge in theaters. Well, Over the Hedge 2, I think. I don't think it was the first one, so yeah.
It's 1 in the morning. I'm editing this video, and I tried to look up Over the Hedge 2 to find the movie poster to include in the video. There wasn't 2 movies. It was 1. Was Over the Hedge 2 a weird fever dream?
So this was all for the movies tag. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already. I upload a movie or TV show related video every Monday on my YouTube channel, so stick around for more videos like this one. This tag is an old tag, but if you would like to do it, I will leave all the prompts and questions down in the description below. And until next time, goodbye!